Alright, I want to teach people how to fit tyres by hand. You probably know that because you've already searched for how to fit a tyre by hand. And we're going to do it with these. I've got some others over here. And the tools you're going to need are tyre levers. Pretty easy to get. You can get them at any auto parts store. Some tyre valves and the tool to pull them. You can get those online as well. Really cheap. A core tool. You'll need that as well. You may or may not need one of these. I don't know what they're 100% called, but they're basically like a straight through. I always call them a straight through, where you screw it onto the valve itself and you connect your air line to it. And if you're having trouble seating the bead, that will help you inflate the tire. But with something this small, you don't want to leave it on there long, or you're going to have a fun time. You're also going to need a bead breaker of some kind. This is my one. You can pick them up at the tool shop as well. I know there are other ones out there. This is just the one that I have, and it works really well. You can use it on anything, like cars, trucks, and in this case, a lawnmower. These tires are different, but this size, I think it was 650 by 8, go for about $250 online, and if I increase that by an inch, it goes $40 each. I don't know why. I guess these ones were rarer, but it doesn't matter. The lawnmower they're going on is just going to be used to mow down a horse paddock to keep the snakes at bay. That's it. Anyway, let's get stuck into fitting the tires. Okay, let's do it again with this one this time. And I'm in more appropriate footwear, and there's something that I forgot to mention before, is that if you're going to fit tires, you do need to let the air out of them. I had already prepped these tires a long time ago to fit them. But normally, there's a Schrader valve in there. I think that's what they're called. You get your core removal tool, put it in there. You take the core out, keep it just in case your new valves don't come with them. And at that point, air would start rushing out. At the end of this, I'm going to fit up that quad bike tyre as well, which is a directional tyre. Yes, much safer. Always use as much lube as you can. Everything goes smoother with lube. Work your way around. I'm going to try it this way. Usually this would only work with like heavier tires, like truck tires and stuff. But we'll give this a go. There we go. Sometimes a third tire lever does help. Yep, there we go. Change the valve. These are very old. Put it through the other side. Screw this thingy on. You can get these tools online, or if your local tyre shop's willing to sell one to you, you might even be able to get a handful of valves from them. Now I'm going to show you another trick that I learned. A pair of vice grips. Put a pair of ice grips there, and that will help it stay in place. While you get your tyre levers, and you actually see it might be a bit easier this time. You don't want the bead of the tyre slicing off the valve on the inside. That can happen. That's why I always start at the valve itself, because see how it's going down into that well there? Sometimes the tyre itself, it'll just slice the back of the valve off, that part, and then you have to do it again and put a new one in there. See? Much easier. Now, let's see if this one will inflate without the need of taking the core out. Everything goes smoother with lube. Yep. You only want like 10 to 15 in these kind of tyres. If it didn't inflate properly, you would take the core out of your new valve, you'd screw that on there, you'd connect your air line straight to it, but not for long, especially with something this small, because it will explode. Rightio. In conclusion, is this something you can do at home? Absolutely. If you don't have the tools, don't worry. There are ways of borrowing tools from like auto parts stores and stuff like that, or just buy them. You can get them pretty cheap, and they are an investment. You only need to buy them once. Even if they're sitting in your shed for years, unused, when you need them, you have them. They're not a subscription service, so you don't have to worry about forking out money every month to keep them. You buy them once, and you got them. So something to break the bead with, some tyre levers, stuff that you might already have lying around. And will it save you money? Definitely. Fitting these tyres at a shop probably would have cost me, I don't know, what, $15 each, $20 each, $30 each? I don't know. It's been a long time since I've worked at a tyre shop. And these are all just things that I've bought or collected over the years, but you can do the same thing. You don't need to worry. Tools are an investment. So fitting tyres at home, that's going to save you some money in the long run. And it's a good skill to have, because one of your tyres on your lawnmower goes flat. You know how to fix it, no problems. You can buy a new tyre online, strip the old one off, put a new one on, and you're sweet. You want to fit tyres to your car? Yeah, you can do it. And that might save you a bit. You might not have the ability to balance them at home. Not a big deal. Fit them to your car, drive it to a local tyre shop and say, I want those tyres balanced, because you found a good deal online. Found some cheap secondhand tyres for $50 each. You're like, that'll get my car through rego. So yeah, this is a good skill to have, and I hope that you learned something. I hope you're a visual learner, because I don't know if I talk through it too well, but hey, I'm still a bit camera shy. Anyway, I hope you learned something new, and thank you for watching.